We're Writing the Constitution by Jean Fritz. Pictures by Tommy DePaula. After the Revolutionary War, most people in America were glad that they were no longer British. Still, they were not ready to call themselves Americans. The last thing they wanted was to become a nation. They were citizens of their own separate states, just as they had always been. Each state different, each state proud of its own character, each state quick to poke fun at other states. To Southerners, New Englanders might be no-account Yankees. To New Englanders, Pennsylvanians might be lousy buckskins. But to everyone, the states themselves were all important. Sovereign states, they called them. They loved the sound of sovereign because it meant that they were their own bosses. George Washington, however, scoffed at the idea of sovereign states. He knew that the states could not be truly independent for long and survive. Ever since the Declaration of Independence had been signed, people had referred to the country as the United States of America. It was about time, he thought, for them to act and feel united. Once during the war, Washington had decided it would be a good idea if his troops swore allegiance to the United States. As a start, he lined up some troops from New Jersey and asked them to take such an oath. They looked at Washington as if he'd taken leave of his senses. How could they do that? They cried. New Jersey was their country. So Washington dropped the idea. In time, he hoped, the states would see that they needed to become one nation, united under a strong central government. But that time would be long in coming. For now, as they started out on their independence, the 13 states were satisfied to be what they called a federation, a kind of voluntary league of states. In other words, each state legislature sent delegates to a Continental Congress which was supposed to act on matters of common concern. In September 1774, when the first Continental Congress met, the common concern was Great Britain. 2 years later, after the Declaration of Independence had been signed, the concern was that the country needed some kind of government. Not a fully developed government, because...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?